Good day, everyone. This is Rachel Garcia, and today I'll be giving you an introduction to management. Management can greatly impact a healthcare facility by delivering reliable services. They must be able to understand and as well coordinate and direct the various departments, from doctors, insurance companies, patients' relatives, and other stakeholders, even technology distributors, all have vested interest in hospital operations. Managers must seek out these groups and guide them to achieve a common goal. They must understand proper funding methods as well as directing the flow of the said funds to the right resources and departments so that quality healthcare delivery will be achieved. Now, what is management? Okay, there are many definitions of management. They say it is a set of activities directed at efficient, effective utilization of resources in pursuit of one or more goals. That is according to Van Fleet and Peterson. It is also working with human, financial, physical resources to achieve organizational objectives by performing the planning, organizing, leading, and controlling functions. Okay? It is also a problem-solving process of effectively achieving organizational objectives through efficient use of scarce resources in a changing environment. It is the art of knowing what to do, when to do, and see to it that it is done in the best and cheapest way. It is an art of getting things done through others with people in formally organized groups. It is an art of creating an environment in which people can perform and individuals can cooperate towards attainment of group goals. Moreover, management is a set of principles relating to functions of planning, organizing, directing, controlling, and the application of these principles in harnessing physical, financial, human, and informational resources efficiently and effectively to achieve organizational goals. It is essential for an organized life, necessary to run all types of management. Good management is the backbone of successful organization. Managing life means getting things done to achieve life's objective, and managing an organization meaning getting things done with and through other people to achieve its objective. Now let us see what is management in the light of nursing. Okay, so we say that management is the process of getting things or work done through others. So in nursing, basically management is the process of working through your nursing personnel to be able to provide the care, the cure, and the comfort to a group of patients. Nursing management further gives uh, emphasis on the performance of leadership functions of governance, the decision making within the organizations employing nurses. It includes processes common to all management like planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. It is common to registered nurses to seek additional education to earn a master's science in nursing or even doctoral in nursing to prepare for the leadership roles or the management roles. Management positions increasingly require candidates to hold and advance the nursing degree. The nursing management has 5 processes. Okay? The first process is planning. The second one is organizing. And then followed by staffing, We have directing, and the last is controlling. Now, for us to be able to realize the application of the nursing management in nursing itself, we are to go back to the nursing process, where the steps includes the gathering of data, or your analysis, your planning, your implementation, and your evaluation. So as we begin with the nursing management, it is like doing your nursing care process, where we do our assessment first, or we gather data. When we are going to have a management plan or a management process, we start off with gathering data. How do we gather this data? We first analyze what are our strengths, our weaknesses, what are the opportunities, what are the trends, how are we performing as a nursing institution. And then from that data, we tend to analyze and plan. Okay? We plan out what are the things that we need to improve on, what are the things that we need to anticipate, what are the things that we need to uh, plan ahead, or give advanced strategies, and then we get to organize things out. Okay, what are the things that we organize? We organize people, material, and of course our budget. And then this includes our staffing, who are the people who will handle these things and who will be responsible to the accomplishment of these results. And then, of course, we need to direct. So when we direct, it is the counterpart of the implementing, where we get our plans laid into actions. And obviously, we don't stop. Okay, by implementing things, we need to have controlling measures where we make sure that things are set according to our plan. And we evaluate how we perform and how we will be able to improve the said plan. So as you can see, nursing process is also similar with nursing management process. Now, planning, to give you a brief detail of what planning is. It is the basic management function. So this is the very first thing that you do after you did your assessment. And then it deals with chalking out a future course of action. So meaning to say we need to write things down. We need to uh, give us an outline of how we will have these predetermined goals. Planning is deciding in advance what to do, when to do, how to do. It bridges the gap from where we are and where we wanted to be. A plan is a course of action that we would like to see in the future. Moreover, it is an exercise in problem solving and decision making. We say it's a problem solving because as we did our assessment earlier, we will be able to identify certain weaknesses. And from there, we will be planning out, okay, how to improve or solve this particular weakness. And we make decisions by choosing the best alternative course of action to be able to um, resolve certain weaknesses. Planning is determining course of action to achieve desired goals. Planning is a systematic thinking of ways, means of accomplishing predetermined goals. So it is necessary to ensure that proper utilization of human and non-human resources. So basically, you don't just pull a number of people. You have to strategically allocate resources, both human and non-human, so you don't get to waste finances and manpower effort as well. It is all pervasive in it is an intellectual action that helps in avoiding confusion, uncertainties, and wages, so we can efficiently um, perform our management duties. using planning. On the other hand, organizing is the process of bringing together the physical, the financial, and the human resources and developing productive relationship amongst them for achievement of the organizational goal. To organize a business is to provide it with everything useful or its function, like raw material, tools, capital, and people. To organize also is to determine and to provide human and non-human resources to organizational structure. Organizing as a process involves identification of activities, classification of group activities, assignment of duties, delegation of authority, and creation of responsibility, and coordinating authority and responsibility relationship. Staffing, on the other hand, is the function of manning the organizational structure and keeping it manned. So it is also important that you are able to maintain your people. Staffing has assumed greater importance in recent years due to advancement of technology. So technology basically challenged the staffing and nursing with the advent of these robots and other machineries that take away the functions of nursing. And basically, it increases the size in business and complexity of human behavior. The main purpose of staffing is to put the right man on the right job. Square pegs in square holes and round pegs in round holes. So you should have the right people and the right boss. Managerial function of staffing involves manning the organization structure through proper and effective selection, appraisal, development of personnel, and to fill the roles designed to the structure. So what are the staffing activities? First is manpower planning. You need to estimate first how much people or number of people you need to search, okay? And you need to choose the right person in the right place. You can do recruitment, selection, and placement. And then you don't just stop at acquiring people. You need to train, develop, and transform these people. And you need to give them the right remuneration. And basically, you do this, but you also check on their performance and promote and transfer. Next is directing. Directing, it is the part of management functions which actuates the organization's methods to work efficiently for achievement of the organizational purposes. It is considered life spark of the enterprise, which sets it in motion the action of people, because planning, organizing, staffing are mere preparations for doing the work. Direction is the inert personal aspect of management, which deals directly with influencing, guiding, supervising, motivating, subordinate for the achievement of organizational goals. So this is basically the human side of management. Now we have different elements in directing. First is the supervision. This implies overseeing the people's work by their supervisor. This is the act of watching and directing people according to plan. Next is motivation. It means inspiring, stimulating, encouraging the subordinates to zeal to work. Positive, monetary or non-monetary incentives may be utilized to achieve this purpose. Another element in directing is leadership, which may be defined as the process by which manager guides and influences the work of subordinates towards the desired direction. Next is communication. It is the process of passing information, experience, opinion from one person to the other. It is a bridge of understanding. The last process or step in the management process is controlling. Okay, it implies measurement of accomplishment against the standards and correction of deviation, if any, and ensure achievement of the organization goals. So basically, you tend to weigh this is the plan and this is the outcome. So what happened to the outcome and what happened to the plan. And then the purpose of controlling is to ensure that everything occurs in conformities within the standards. An efficient system of control helps to predict deviation before the actual occurrence. Controlling is the process of checking whether or not proper progress is being made towards the achievement of objectives and goals, and acting if necessary to correct any deviation. According to Kuntz and O'Donnell, controlling is measurement and correction of performance activities of subordinates in order to make sure that the enterprise objectives and plans desired to obtain them as being accomplished. So, controlling steps. The first thing that you do is establish a standard performance. So that can be your baseline, your point of reference, your guidelines on how you want things to happen. And then you measure the actual performance. After that, you compare the actual performance against the standard and finding out if there are any deviation. And then if there are any deviation, you took